have made the right choice by learning Java programming with me. Here you will see simple, detailed, funny, and pretty explanations and videos. Today our topic is, what is Java? Yeah, what is Java? Java is a computer programming language. What is a programming language then? A programming language is a sequence of characters. So simple? Sad. There are rules. Just like any language we speak, a programming language has an alphabet, which is a collection of special characters. This collection of special characters is called an ASCII table, where ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Well, you actually don't need to know the full name of ASCII, sorry. But you need to know something, and that is, do you need to memorize the ASCII table? Hell no! They are nothing but just the characters on your keyboard. Besides the alphabet, there is syntax, which is the grammar of the programming language. So, in Java, all code is written inside classes, enclosed in curly brackets. Every data item is either an object or of the primitive data types, integers, floating point numbers, Boolean values, and characters. Each statement must end with a semicolon. Don't worry if you have no idea about the aforementioned syntax, because there are many more. Suffer! I was just kidding. The whole series of videos deals with syntax, in some sense. So, take your time. Don't panic. We have covered a lot. Let's do a summary. So, Java is a programming language. Like every human language, a programming language has an alphabet. Most of the characters in the alphabet can be found on your keyboard. A programming language also has syntax. Yeah, it's just the grammar. It's called syntax just to play it fancy. Overall, a programming language is a combination of English and math. There are some terminologies that you really need to know. And they are code, script, and program. In computer science, they are often used interchangeably. You don't need to know the slight difference between them. But what are they actually? They are the sequence of characters you write. Like this. How can we write and run Java code? Well, you can write using Word, Notepad, WordPad, or any other word processing software. You can write some commands in the terminal of your computer to run the code you write. Of course, you need a compiler in order to run. What the hell is a compiler? It's a translator. It translates high-level language. Well, high enough that humans can read, to low-level language that can be understood by the machine. How does Java work? Java has a compiler called Javac. So, first, you write your source code. Store it in a .java file with a name you like. The content of the source code is something like this. Then the compiler Javac will translate the source code into Java bytecode. and it stores the Java bytecode in a .class file. The name of this .class file is the same as the name of your source file. Java bytecode is special. It doesn't depend on any platform. If you compile your source code in Windows using Javac compiler, you can run this bytecode in any other platform like Linux or Mac. This is important because you only need to write the source code once. Alright, back to how Java works. The Java virtual machine then translates Java bytecode into machine code. Machine code is just a sequence of zeros and ones. As for Java virtual machine, you can view it as a translator. It translates Java bytecode into machine code, right? It has different versions according to different platforms. But don't worry, you don't need to deal with Java virtual machine. It's time to do another summary. To program, you first type your code. Your code is a sequence of characters from the alphabet. Then you compile your code using a compiler. A compiler translates your source code ultimately into machine code. Finally, run your code in your computer. Confused? You should be. Here comes the recipe. Install Eclipse. Then all you need to do is type your code and hit this button. Yeah, that's it. Saved you from panic, huh? You're welcome. Now I will guide you to install Eclipse step by step. First, Google Eclipse and click Download. On the following page, click Download again. On the following page, click Download again. Yeah, sounds silly. Then find this file in your disk. Double-click to install it. If you see this window, just click Run. In the following window, click Eclipse IDE for Java developers. That's the first choice. Just in case you are curious like a cat. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. You can just think it as a software. Integrated means you can write, compile, and run the code in one place. Back to the installation. Click the Install button. You are done if you see this shortcut on your desktop. Sorry, one more thing to do. You need to install JDK, Java Development Kit. You can view it as a collection of Java compiler, Java virtual machine, and everything you need to run Java code in your computer. Again, Google JDK and click Java JDK. You then will be directed to this really cluttered page. First, check this Accept License Agreement. Then choose the version for your machine. I use Windows. Yes, you can just click the red download button or the blue link. Find this file in your disk. Double-click to install it. Just leave everything as default and click Next. Click Next again and wait for a few minutes. Now you are all set. You can double-click this shortcut on your desktop. Then choose the location you want to store your future code files. Avoid disk C to minimize the risk of losing all your data during the computer breakdown. Now you can write your first Java program in Eclipse. Wait, where, what, and how should you write? Well, that's the topic of next video. No spoiler. So, are you gonna subscribe? Or subscribe?